So I've been getting a lot of inspiration. I took a shower and got a bunch of downloads and I kind of wanted to share it, but it's really on beauty standards, and I have heavy Libra placements, and this could relate to anyone really who has heavy Venus placements. So I think overall, I think a lot of people could relate to this, especially women. Yeah, I was thinking about being a Libra and Libra being the sign of beauty and aesthetics. There's a reason why beauty and aesthetics plays into Libra. It's because Libra is the sign of balance. They like everything to be a certain way. They like to be aesthetically pleasing. So right now, I'm not in my Libra, I got my grandma sweater on. I got a regular shirt. I have 2 pairs of pants. I'm freezing. It's like 58 degrees in my house right now. And, I don't have a lot of makeup on. I do have a little bit, so give me a break. But, I didn't do my hair. I don't care right now. I don't care how I look. And I haven't been feeling really well, but I have a lot of inspiration right now, so I'm just going to go with it. I remember, having heavy Libra placements, and I was always attracted to beauty. I was always attracted to things that were beautiful, and I loved to create. I loved, making some kind of art. I loved taking photos. I loved editing photos. But it also translated to me and my beauty standards, and feeling like I couldn't go out of my house without putting on some kind of makeup, like some eyeliner, some lip liner or whatever. Like I had to put something on to get out of the house. I didn't realize how unhealthy of a beauty standard that was until I had my son. And he was kind of that gift for me to find compassion and not having to look perfect all the time, because it was so crippling for me before, and I didn't realize it until I had my son, until he took up all of my time. I didn't even have the time to put on makeup some days, and I, go to the store and, I'd look like whatever. But it was freeing for me because, I didn't have to worry about it. I didn't have to worry about, oh God, I got to look this way. I got to look that way before I go out the door. No, time is money. I need to get out here and go to the grocery store. And that's what I did. Having my son and him taking away all of that time from me was actually such an amazing gift. It changed my mindset on beauty. And, not that I don't like beautifying myself. I got the Libra, I got my Venus and Leo, and so I do like to get dressed up and stuff. But if there's a time where you just don't have the energy and you don't want to do it, don't put that on yourself, and no one should be making you feel like you have to look a certain way if you just don't feel it. Another thing that I was thinking of in my past relationship, I had a party and he did a toast. In the toast, he kept on talking about that I was beautiful, a beautiful person. And I think when he said it, my mind took it a different way. He could have very well meant that I was a beautiful person inside and out. But when I heard it come from him, it was more like, you're beautiful and that's it. And it was a trigger for me. It was a really big trigger for me because deep down, I don't want to be known for just my outward appearances. Deep down, I want to be known for my soul, for who I am as a person, not what I look like. And that's always been a deep insecurity of mine. Also thinking about like when you go out with your friends, say you're preparing to go out with your friends and your friends are like, hey, what are we gonna wear? What are you planning to wear? Yeah, maybe I'll wear this and that. And you kind of coordinate outfits. It's just like, why don't we just wear what we want to wear? I think I've gotten to the point where I'm just like, I want to wear what I want to wear. Why don't we actually surprise all of each other and wear something different? And you can have someone wearing sorry. You can have someone wearing a fur coat, you can have someone wearing a cowboy hat, and someone wearing pajamas. Like, whatever. We don't have to coordinate and, just express how you want to express yourself. Whatever you're feeling, just wear that and own it. Don't mind me. I'm kind of in this really weird mood. But another thing, I could talk about this topic forever, but another thing that I will say that was a big trigger for me was, if I knew that I was going to go to a party and I was going to dress up and I'd go to this party and, I'd dress up really nice and I just felt like there was a lot of people that didn't really want to make an effort to get to know me. And I would be in my head about it and be like, you know, maybe I shouldn't dress up so much because maybe I'm not making myself approachable enough for people, you know, and I thought like that. And I was like, you know, maybe I'll dress a different way, thinking about the other person instead of thinking about myself. But now, me thinking about it now, I'm gonna dress however I wanna dress. And if you don't like it and you don't wanna dig deep into knowing the person that I am, if you can't get over what I'm wearing here, well then I'll look for someone who wants to get to know me. I don't need to waste my time. And maybe this sounds a little bit harsh, but I don't know. I'm just like at a point where I'm just done. I'm done with like all of the beauty standards. I'm done with feeling like I have to be a certain way. I'm done with it. You know, if I want to dress up and I want to look a certain way, then that's fine. If I'm not feeling it, if I'm, you know, like today, I'm not feeling it. I feel like a bum, but I don't care. And I'm going to post this regardless. But yeah, I had to get that out. I don't know, I just had to get that out right now. I just wish that I had learned this so much earlier because it took me a very, 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 very long time to realize this. There's so much more to us than our looks. And I know that sounds corny, but think of all the times that you felt that someone was only looking at you on the surface and not going deep inside and feeling that insecurity. And I'm tired of being insecure. I don't want to be insecure anymore. You know, I am who I am, and, you know, take it or leave it. That's where I'm at right now. These beauty standards are really tough. And I think we have to tell ourselves that we're beautiful inside and out without having to look a certain way. You know, I think you have to be guided with what you feel, you know, how you want to look and how you want to dress and how you want to express yourself. And it's totally okay if you want to look good and you want to beautify yourself, but you have to realize the time and place for it, you know? I think those are some really big lessons for the heavy Libra placements, the heavy Taurus placements, the heavy Venus placements, the heavy second, seventh house placements. And just women in general, maybe even some men. Maybe some men feel like this, but I just wanted to get that out. I really needed to get that out. I was just like holding it inside, and I had so much inspiration, but anyway, I could go on and on. This is a really long video. Let me know in the comments if you relate to this, if you feel this, and if you feel like you're tired of having to look a certain way or feeling like you have to look a certain way. Peace and self-love.